know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mess me up, tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Hold on.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired with yesterday. Fada, fada. I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up, climbing and climbing. I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my styling. Where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stood still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired with yesterday. Fada, fada. I'm shooting fire. you stole my heart of gold. After my silver soul, can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. 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 You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. Cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. When I let you go, ooh, I just pull you closer. Ooh. I can't understand where it came from, but you got it, I got it. It began in the land of the sandstorm. I fought it, though I wanted.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another race here with the Rush Dirtcar Series. We are here at the Big E of Eldora Speedway. Amazing field of cars for the pro late models. Can't wait to get this started here tonight. 50 plus cars in attendance here tonight at the Big E. Somebody is looking to take home $400 here tonight. Currently practice is going on. They've been on the track for a good 15 minutes right now. Should be getting ready to advance here any second, but before we do that, let's take a look around the racetrack and find out who's all here tonight. Matthew Barnes out here tonight in the number 3 machine. Good to see Matthew here. Jeffrey also making his present here known in Rush Dirtcar Series in the number 66. As of right now, Devin Coyle sitting P1 in practice overall. Aiden Lewis sitting second, as we can tell with the track state starting to slick off just a little bit. Aiden Lewis here tonight. Timothy Thornton also out here tonight in the 12 machine, even below, I believe that's a 79. Braxton, he's also here tonight. Let's see. Goose, Jay Henderson making his moves here tonight as well. He's also in Outlaw Dirt Series. Most people who are here tonight are running for an extra 30 to 50 bucks. If they're running in, sorry, not for extra 30 or 50, 50 or 100 bucks if they're running ODS points wise. But Dylan Yeager making his presence known here tonight. Haven't seen him race here in a while. Ethan Johnson as well in 11. Got to race against him in a practice race earlier. Thought I had a shot, but, you know, not a chance against Ethan. So keep your eyes out on Ethan here tonight. Tyler Bickford as well out here tonight as well. Bickford is also here in the 07, and I believe that will do that. It is time to head into our qualifying session here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Qualifying session about to get underway. We're going to go on board with a couple drivers here. Figure out how many laps everyone gets. 2 laps of qualifying. We'll hop on board with Jake Witherspoon here tonight. Jake Witherspoon taking green flag. Jake's going to send it to the top of the racetrack right now. Lap. Coming into turns 3 and 4 this time by. Jake currently sitting P1. First lap in for him, a 15.306, a 15.306 for Jake. Aiden Lewis jumps up to the top of the charts at 14.748 for Aiden Lewis. Aiden Lewis right now, quick time here in Rush Dirtcar Series. Coming around for a second lap. Second lap for Aiden is going to be faster. No, it's not. It's going to be... Actually, yes, it is. No, sorry. Not. 15.485 for Aiden. Jeffrey goes up to second. Tyrese, sorry. If I say your name wrong there, last name, you know, you can always yell at me. Sorry, I do apologize in advance. But Tyrese out here right now, currently 13th quick. Matthew Selby out here tonight as well. Good to see Matthew back out. He's second quick so far. Last lap in for him is going to be a 14.936. First lap faster, 14.809. Chase Cooperland also out here tonight in the 110. He's currently second quick. Devin Coyle sitting in the top 5 right now as well. Good for Devin, 14.830. Pretty good time. Jay Henderson as well, making his presence known. First lap 14.919. Second lap at 14.959. Brady Thompson as well here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's out here in the 17. He's currently in the top 6, almost in the top 5. Ethan Johnson goes to the top of the charts at the 14.745. Johnson to the top, second lap in for him. A little bit slower, 14.8 or 14.900. Clayton D. Johnson jumps up to P3 right now. First lap in for him at 14.760. A little bit slower, lap number 2. Bradley Carter up to second. This is going crazy right now. Dylan Yeager jumps up to the top of the chart. 14.7360 for Dylan Yeager as he's currently sitting P1. I believe other people are on making laps, so I can turn off this real quick and show you the results real quick before we advance. Dylan Yeager sitting P1, Ethan Johnson second, Aiden Lewis third, Bradley Carter fourth, and Mike in that 5th position. Sorry if I can't pronounce your last name. I'm not even going to try to say it, so if I don't say your last name, I do apologize. But that is going to wrap up your qualifying session out of your 50 cars. First heat race here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I believe we have 4 heats here tonight. So here we go. Heat race number 1 lineup looks like this. Starting inside of row number 1 will be your fast here tonight will be Dylan Yeager. On outside of him will be Mike. Starting inside of row number 2 will be Chase Coupland and Jeffrey on outside of him. Inside of row number 3 will be Gavin and Randy Jensen on outside of him. Inside of row number 4 will be Brandon Schatz and Adam Scott on outside of him. Inside of row number 5 will be Jake Witherspoon and Austin Smith. And tagging inside of row number 6 will be Heron Rittenhouse and Tyler Spradley. And I do believe that is it. 12 cars on your field here tonight for heat race number 1. 8 laps, top 4 advance into tonight's A main. Let me know who's all watching. I want to see who's all here.
Alright guys, we appreciate y'all for showing up to this race. Keep it
And
clean.
I
We
gotta
want
turn that
this to
down.
go
I
as
thought I
smooth
had
as
it turned
possible,
off.
as much as y'all do. All restarts are on the leader. It'll be in the middle of the
Turn that down. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I had that turned off. But Dylan Yeager, Mike, Chase, and Jeffrey, your top 4 right now into tonight's A main. The rest will have to go through to Consi here tonight. It is going to be a stacked field, guys. 4 heat races, 12 people. I can't wait to kick off what we got here tonight. But here we go, guys. All eyes on Dylan. All starts are out of turn number 4 on him, I believe. So keep our eyes on this and we'll watch. Here in the 3 and 4, we are getting ready to go green here tonight at the Biggie.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag out for heat race number 1. Dylan Yeager off to a great start. Mike sitting P2. Chase jumps up to 3rd. Jeffrey holding off that final transfer spot. Here comes Randy Jensen as well. Jensen right behind him. He's battling with Gavin. Dylan's going to pull away. Jeffrey's going to take the inside. Look to the inside of Chase. Chase is going to stay right behind Mike, though. Everyone rolling the bottom of the racetrack right now. You got to think, what is everyone's go-to plan here tonight as they got 100 laps? But here we go. Jeffrey to the inside of Chase. A little bit of contact there from Jeffrey. Jeffrey's going to get a run on the inside of him. Get past him for 3rd. Chase is in the transfer spot right now and sitting in the bubble. Gavin battling with Randy Jensen. Jensen all over the back end. He's getting a little bit of contact there. Gavin on outside. Randy down low. Battling for P4. Chase looking to get that P3 spot away once again. Dylan still up front. Feels the pressure from Mike though. Mike not giving up. He's got a car length on him right now. Jeffrey pulling away just a little bit on Chase. Chase got 3 laps to go to get around Jeffrey here for that 3rd position again. Gavin starting to pull away from Randy Jensen. Jensen falling back just a little bit. Maybe the nose damage might not be helping him right now. But all eyes on that final transfer spot right now with Chase sitting there. 2 laps to go. People in the wall. Brandon and Harry crash and yellow flag. First heat race yellow here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at your crash here. Brandon shots in the wall here already. Not too sure what happened. We can take a look real quick. So there's Brandon. Jake to the inside of him. Everyone running the bottom still. Jake came up. Just a little bit of contact. Sending Brandon up into the wall here in turn 2. And I believe that's what broke him here. Yeah. Just catching the backstretch wall. That's going to end up breaking Brandon. So hate to see that happen for Brandon there. But Dylan Yeager definitely did not want to see a caution come out as he still sits P1. Mike right behind him. I believe it's going to be a single file start. Jeffrey sitting P3 and Chase in P4. Chase knows he needs to make it into tonight's A main to lock himself in for a 100 lapper here tonight. Right now, Jake Witherspoon up 2 spots in the A main. Or sorry, in your heat race number 1. Jeffrey still up 1 as well. But here we go, guys. I believe we are 1 to go here. Coming into turns 3 and 4, single file. Dylan Yeager looking to take us green flag racing once again here tonight at the Biggie. Coming to 2 laps to go. Green flag back out.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag waving. Dylan holds the very bottom. Mike goes to the top middle of the racetrack. Jeffrey holding off Chase. Jeffrey's gonna look for more. He's looking for second, but Mike had a peek to the inside of Dylan. Dylan's running the middle now. Mike down low, side by side into 1 and 2. White flag waving. Coming into turns 3 and 4 this time by Dylan Yeager down low. Mike right there, side by side coming into turn number 4. Give heat race number 1 to Dylan Yeager. Dylan Yeager, Mike, Jeffrey, and Chase, your top 4 to advance into tonight's A main. The rest will have to go through the consolation race here tonight. Heat race number 2 lines up like this. Starting inside of row number 1 will be Ethan Johnson, and outside of him will be Clayton Johnson. Inside of row number 2 will be Dylan Coyle and Brooks on outside of him. Inside of row number 3 be Brady Thompson and Eric Watts on outside of him. Inside of row number 4 be Luke Bishop and Paul Joseph on outside of him. Inside of row number 5 be Mark Hodge and Jeff Stapleson's on outside him. Inside of row number 6 would be David Williams and Corey Fries. Sorry, I'm not gonna say that last name. Corey, I do apologize. So another 12-car field, another banger here tonight. Can't wait to get this kicked off once again. Like I said, Ethan Johnson, a guy to keep your eyes on. Clayton D. Johnson as well. I don't know. Maybe brothers? I don't know. I'm not too sure, to be honest. Same last name. It could be, so we'll find out. But all starts are on Ethan here. Top 4 make it once again. Make sure you guys don't leave here tonight. We're going to interview your top 3 at the end of the night. 100 laps, like I said, 100 laps tonight here at the Big E. I believe Track State might have done a reset, by the way. Just looking at it, I believe it did. But here we go, guys. Here out of turns number 3 and 4. Ethan Johnson, Clayton, green flag out for heat race number 2. Green flag out for heat race number 2 right now. Ethan Johnson up front, Clayton sitting P2. Dylan Coyle currently falling back pretty big right now, currently sitting in that 6th position. Brady Thompson up 2 spots right now, sitting up to P3. Clayton D. Johnson falls back to 4th now, so he's falling back, trying to work to the inside of the 17. Out of turn number 4. 6 laps to go. Brady, Clayton, and Brooks all right there, looking to send it 3-4 wide already here at the Big E. Still 3 wide down the backstretch. Car in the wall. Still contact between those two.
Yellow, yellow,
and yellow is out. Brooks bringing out our yellow here tonight. Let's take a look at that. They're, like I said, 3 wide. Clayton down low. The 17. The 17 of Brady just couldn't get off of Brooks there. Just gonna put him in the wall, and Brooks broke that front end. I believe Brady as well broke as well, so not too sure what's gonna happen there. But right now, I believe he is not in the field, so it is what it is. Ethan Johnson, Clayton Johnson, Dylan, and Eric now your top 4. Dylan fell back pretty early in the race with 5 laps within the 2 laps. Luke Bishop up 2 spots, Eric up 2, Paul up 2, and Corey up 5 positions right now as in this heat race number 2 as well. But I believe we are 1 to go. Not yet. Not yet. Still haven't got the white flag, I don't believe. Not too sure what's going on. I believe we're still under yellow. Yep. But we're halfway through the race. One to go this time by single file. Like I said, your top four make it, and currently, ooh, Dylan's blinking a little bit. Probably gonna get yelled at by admin there. Not too sure. Couple people blinking in and out. Not too sure what's going on with that. But here we go. Ethan Johnson, Clayton right back at it. Coming out of turns 3 and 4 for heat race number 2.
Green, green, green.
Green flag waving for heat race number 2 once again. Ethan Johnson has the lead. Still Clayton was looking for that position, but he's going to fall back just a little bit. Dylan right behind Clayton, and he feels the pressure from Luke, Bishop, and Eric. Eric going to take P4 away from Luke, and Luke spun.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Spun Eric. Oh my god. Not too sure what happened there. We're going to have to take a look at that real quick. Luke Bishop on the top there in the 58 of Eric down low. Netcode sent Luke up into the wall, then Luke kind of just came down. I don't know if he did it on purpose or what. Just came down, and Eric nowhere to go, and just straight in the wall for Eric. So hate to see that, and other people right there as well, nowhere to go. Jeffrey, David, and Corey. Oh, big crash for heat race number 2, your second caution here tonight. I believe we got 30 seconds to finish this race. Not too sure. White flag waving. Getting ready to go back green here for heat race number 2. Ethan Johnson, Clayton, Dylan, and Paul. Right now your top 4. Green flag
Green
waving
green
for
flag,
heat
green
race
flag.
number 2 once again. Eric off to a great start. Dylan sync P3. Mark Hodge up 4th right now, battling with Paul. Paul up the 4th. Paul's taking that final transfer spot. Here comes Brooks. Brooks in the 41 making a move. White flag waving. Does anyone have a last chance shot on that position? Not too sure. Good battle up front. Ethan Johnson and Clayton get together. Here comes Dylan. Dylan to the inside of Ethan, and Dylan will take P2 away from Clayton. Clayton takes P3. P4 go to Paul, and I believe Ethan is not happy with that one. But here is your results. Clayton, Dylan, Ethan, and Paul, your top 4. The rest through the Consi. Heat race number 3 lines up like this, ladies and gentlemen. Inside of row number 1 will be Aiden Lewis. On the outside of him will be Ian Rumsey. Inside of row number 2 will be Matthew Shelby and Ethan on the outside of him. Inside of row number 3 be Dylan Wilson and Tyler Bickford. Inside of row number 4 be Jay Henderson and Joseph on the outside of him. Inside of row number 5 be Derek Darnell and Michael Boyd on the outside of him. Inside of row number 6 will be Austin Dalton and Justin Henderson. And heat race number 3 here tonight. Another great field of cars. Can't wait to get this going. Only one more heat race to go, then we'll go straight to the C main, then the B main. So Aiden Lewis, another guy I was racing against earlier today, he was pretty good. Got to keep your eyes up. Matthew as well, another guy to sleep on. Ethan, no show right now for heat race number 3. Supposed to start 4th, so right now that's going to let Bigford up in the P4 and 07. But here we go, heat race number 3, Aiden Lewis, Ian Rumsey, Matthew, and Tyler Bigford, your top 4. Who's going to take heat race number 3? We're about to find out as we get ready to go green for heat race number 3 here. Green flag, out.
Green flag.
Green flag waving for heat race number 3 right now, Ian. Oh, contact Matthew and Ian. Contact right there. Not a great start for heat race number 3, already bringing out our caution. Take a look here at Ian and Matthew. Good side-by-side battle. We'll stay on board right here. Take a look at a closer angle. Matthew came up as they're still 3 wide. Yeah, just kind of came up there into Ian a little bit too early and just kind of spun Ian and Rumsey right there. And luckily, Bickford got around that. No damage, hopefully. That's going to bring out your first caution here tonight. So currently it's going to be Aiden Lewis, Tyler Bigford, Dylan Wilson, and Jay Henderson, your top 4. The rest through to Consi as of right now. Matthew and Ian have to come from the back end of the field. We'll find out if they can do that, but here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Back to green flag, doubled up once again. Here, coming out of turn number 4, we are racing for heat race number 3 again.
Green flag, green flag.
Dylan Wilson slept on the start a little bit there. Jay Henderson right now up to P3. Bickford in 2nd. Jay's going to take a peek to the inside of Bickford. Bickford run in the middle. Dylan Wilson back up to top 4. Matthew Shelby, more contact. And I believe Ethan got the worst part of that. No, sorry, Derek probably. Derek Dornell got the worst part of that one. Side by side there with the 31 of Dylan Wilson. Then Matthew Shelby, where is he at? Running the bottom, comes up, I believe, into the 27 car. Yep, right into the 27, sending the 86 of Derek up into the wall and upside down here out of turn number 4. Not a great look so far for heat race number 3. 2 cautions back to back. Aiden Lewis still up front. One to go, doubled back up. Let's see if Aiden Lewis can pull off a great start again. Believe Matthew went to the tail end of the field. But here we go, guys, coming out of turn 3 and 4. Once again, we are getting ready to go green. Jay looking to get a start on Aiden. bunches up big time.
Green, green, green.
Gonna get a good start though, not jumping it. Aiden had timed that perfect. Bickford sitting in second, side by side with Jay Henderson. Jay Henderson taking a peek to the inside. Lap car, Derek involved now. Jay feels the pressure from Dylan Wilson. Wilson to the top of the chart, in the top right now in the 31. Jay trying to stick the bottom in the middle of the racetrack. The 27 of Ethan as well right behind him. Jay Henderson sitting in that final transfer spot. Here comes Ethan down low, side by side, looking to send it 3 wide with Michael. Michael Boyd also right there. Dylan Wilson closing in on Bickford. Bickford staying right there with Aiden Lewis. He's going to stay side by side with Bickford. Bickford right there with Aiden now. Lap car right down low in the way. 2 laps to go. Jay Henderson still sitting in that final transfer spot. Does Ethan want to be a little bit aggressive towards the end here? We're going to find out, but Aiden Lewis leading this field once again. Bickford still trying to get up there. He's going to lose a little bit of ground, and Dylan Wilson's going to get a little bit closer now. White flag waving. Jay Henderson still sitting in that final transfer spot. We'll stay on board here with Jay Henderson in that 4th position. Lap car in the way. Jay down low. The 27, Ethan's going to try something here at turn number 4. He's not going to give it. Give heat race number 3 to Aiden Lewis. Aiden Lewis, Tyler Bickford, Dylan Wilson, and Jay Henderson, your top 4 to advance the rest through the Consolation here tonight. Your last heat race on board with us here tonight. Here is your starting line. As it advances here any second. There we go. Heat race number 4, your last one. Starting inside of row number 1 would be Bradley Carter, and outside of him would be Braxton. Inside of row number 2 would be Bryson Riddle and Devin Coyle, and outside of him, inside of row number 3, would be Bryson Duggar, and Duggar, sorry if I say your last name wrong, and Scott Combe on outside of him. Inside of row number 4 be Adrian and Timothy Thornton on outside of him. Inside of row number 5 be Troy and Chase Staples. Inside of row number 6 would be Tyrese and Matthew Barnes on the outside of him. That is your 12-car field once again for heat race number 4. Your last heat race here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And if I do believe so, your Consolation should take out your top 2 straight to a main. Top 2 out of the next one. So Bradley Carter, Braxton, Bryson, and Devin are your top 4 right now. And I hate to say, I believe your top 3. No, sorry, second is Speed Ranch, but pretty much Bryson Riddle, Bradley Carter, 1 and 3, Max Bite. So keep your eyes on these 2, as they're probably going to pull away just a little bit. I want to say Bradley Carter's on Max Bite. I can't remember if he's on Max Bite or not, but you know, it's about the speed tonight anyway. Battle of the speed shops. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, back in the green flag action here out of turn number 4. Heat race number 4 off and underway. Green flag out for heat race number 4. Bryson Riddle sitting P3. Here comes Braxton to the top, sitting up P2. And caution already for heat race number 4. And we're going to go on board here with Tyrese. Tyrese right here in the mix, I believe in the 371, the black car down low. We'll see what happened here. Believe Tyrese and Troy got together. Tyrese is going to slide through the middle here. Troy right behind him. Oh, the 44. 44 right here, I believe Matthew. No, that's Matthew. I think that's Troy. So Troy got sideways right in front of Tyrese, nowhere to go. And Troy just ends up going around and spinning and flipping right there. So really nothing you could do there. Just a little bit of a racing deal there. But Bradley, Carter, Braxton, Riddle, and Devin, you're still top 4. Nothing changed. We kind of got a lap in. One to go here tonight. Doubled back up. Bradley, Braxton, Riddle, and Devin, your top 4. See if Bradley Carter can get a good jump here. He's going to take us green flag racing. 3 wide for the lead. Riddle down low. Devin sitting in that final transfer spot. Riddle goes right back to the top. He's going to slide up. Here comes the 27 of Bryson. He's right there. 27 of Bryson running in the middle of the field. Bradley Carter jumps up to P2 right now. Him and Braxton going at it side by side, slider after slider. 5 laps to go for heat race number 4. Braxton looking for the lead once again. Not going to get it at the line. It's Bradley. Bradley to the top of the track. Braxton right there.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And caution is out for heat race number 4. Your second one here tonight. And I believe it's going to be on Devin Coyle in the 44. In the 1, actually. He's right there on the top of the track. We'll see what happens. 3 wide to 4. The 4 of Adrian, I believe, came up. Yeah, came up into Devin, and Devin straight in the wall, and I believe somebody in the back got him. Yep. People in the back got him, I believe, a couple people. Just maybe one. Not too sure, but hate to see that for Devin Coyle. He's currently sitting in pits, or he's back out. We'll see. He came right back out, I think. Where'd he go? There he is. Now he's back out. So next time by, we're going to be 1 to go. Currently 1 and 2 going at it. Bradley, Carter, and Braxton looking pretty good going at it. Braxton definitely seems to be having a faster car than Carter, but we'll find out as the yellows keep happening. Coming to 4 laps to go. Doubled up once again, I believe. A white flag waving. Coming to green next time, or this time. I believe we are single file. Yes, we are. Single file restart. Here we go. Single file restart.
Green, green, green.
Bradley Carter off to a great start right now. Braxton sitting P2. Riddle over Braxton right now. Braxton looking for more right now. Bryson as well. 3 wide for second. The 27 of Bryson down low. Braxton in the middle. Riddle in the top. Riddle's going to stay to the top. Here comes the 27 looking for 2 here. Bryson slide jobs Riddle. Going to get him at the line. Holding him off in P2. Braxton down low. Slider into 3 and 4. And Riddle right up into the top.
Yellow flag is out.
No. Big wreck there. Bryson Duggar bringing out our caution as we kind of saw what happened there. Riddle and Braxton looking for a slider, and Riddle just, I don't know, did he tap the wall or something? Just kind of shot up the track and right into Bryson right there. Nowhere to go for him either, and hate to see that for other people as well. I think Scott Combe and A lot of stuff going on for this one. Jacob, what's going on, Jacob? Sadly, no Chris or Donnie in tonight's race. I know it kind of sucks. Currently, right now, P3, Riddle's still there. Not too sure if they're gonna give him anything or not. And yes, they are. They're gonna give him the EOL. That's gonna put Scott Combe right now P3 and Timothy Thornton in that final transfer spot as we're coming to 2 laps to go when we go green. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. White flag waving. We're under 30 seconds to finish 2 laps here. Does the 8 of Brexton have anything for Bradley Carter? Or does Scott Combe have anything for these two? Scott, a guy to also keep your eyes out here tonight. He's also a pretty competitive driver. Haven't seen him around much lately, but, you know, always keep your eyes out on Scott. But here we go. Braxton looking for a great jump. He's going to stay towards the middle. Bradley looking to come out of turn number 4. Waiting. Green flag out.
Green.
Bradley Carter off to a great start right now. Braxton sitting in P2 is going to get a run. Scott Combe trying to get up there with 2 laps to go. Braxton trying everything in the 8 machine. Carter to the top of the racetrack. Braxton right there, right back to him. White flag waving. Carter down low. Braxton to the middle, sliding up. Carter's going to pull away just a little bit. Coming out of turns 3 and 4. Carter down low. Braxton on top. Not going to get him at the line. Give race number 4 here tonight to Bradley Carter. Heat race number 4 goes to Bradley Carter, Braxton Scott, and Timothy. C main should be getting underway here tonight. Thank you, Bentley. I'll try to take a look at the quality during our 5-minute warm-up. See if I can fix that. But here we go. Here is your first C main here tonight. 15 drivers on the starting grid here tonight. Starting inside of row number 1 will be Gavin. Outside of him will be Ethan. Inside of row number 2 will be Randy Jensen and Joseph. On outside of him. Inside of row number 3 will be Adam Scott and Matthew Selby. Inside of row number 4 be Jake Witherspoon and Michael Boyd on outside of him. Inside of row number 5 be Heron Rittenhouse and Austin Dalton on outside. And tagging inside of row number 6 will be Austin Smith and Ian Rumsey. Give me a second. Inside of row number 7 be Brandon Schatz, Derek Darnell, and Tyler Spradley. Inside of row number 8, your 15 car C main. Yes. Oh, I thought I heard somebody in here, but I guess not. Thought I was hearing somebody. Let's see, I do believe it is top 2. Yep, top 2 out of each will go straight to the A main. Let me know how the stream quality is a little bit, guys. I'm not really trying to mess with a lot here. I'm trying to make it a little bit better for y'all. I know I don't have the best graphics for you. I have to mess around with that stuff still, but I am trying though. But here we go, getting ready to go green flag racing here for you top 2. Vance, green flag out. Gavin and Ethan
Green
right
flag,
now, 1
green
and 2. Green flag out. Gavin right now holding off the lead. Randy Jensen looking to the inside of Ethan. Ethan takes it right back to the top. 3 wide for the lead. Matthew Selby coming. Here comes 11 into the... Oh, big wreck.
Yellow flag is
Ethan
out.
kind of got sent up there. Not too sure who that will be on, but not a great shot right there. And I believe that's going to bring out... Yeah, that's going to be our first caution. Yeah, the 27 right there. See if I can rewind it real quick for you. Three wide there. Randy Jensen comes up into the 27 of Ethan. Then Ethan nowhere to go. Just kind of got shot up into Gavin. So really just a whole racing deal. My end, of course, right there looks like a net code there. So not too sure. We'll see what happens, what they do. If we have to see somebody, it'll probably be Randy going back to the field. Currently Ian Rumsey in the pits. Gavin's pulling out. Austin Smith back out. Michael Boyd as Wilson in the pits. Christopher Harper as well. I'm not seeing Randy Jensen. There's Randy. A little weird, I don't see him on my other one. It is what it is. It's probably broken like normal. But here we go, guys. Once again, we are getting ready to go green. Top 2 right now, Ethan and Joseph, 1 and 2. Matthew, 1 spot short. Can he make it into tonight's A main and green flag out? We are racing once again. Ethan off to a great start. Matthew Selby looking for P2. He's going to stay to the inside of Joseph. Joseph on the top. Here comes a lot of drivers. Harry Rittenhouse, a little bit of contact there with Adam. Adam Scott also to make himself known here. Matthew trying to get catch back up to Joseph now.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And a yellow is back out, and I believe that's going to be on Christopher Harper. Christopher Harper, bring it, or caution. Don't know why it's saying Christopher Harper. That is Randy Jensen. Randy Jensen, Christopher Harper, bring it out, or caution. Got a little bit of contact there from the wall. Might have got pushed. Take a look real quick, go back. Going into turns 1 and 2. Yeah, kind of got shoved up a little bit, maybe slipped up off the cushion or off that slick there, and yeah, broke his front end, as you can tell right there. So Randy Jensen to the tail end of the field again, trying to get himself locked into the A main. So currently Ethan and Joseph 1 and 2. Matthew trying to lock himself in, and Adam Scott as well. They're both right there. A lot of fast drivers, got plenty of time. Coming to 8 laps to go when we go green. Out of turn number 4, green flag out
Green
once
flag,
again.
green flag.
Ethan off to a great start. Matthew Selby looking for P2. Joseph right there on the outside of him. He's going to carry his momentum. More contact going on from the back of the field right now. Matthew trying to keep this green, try to get a run here on 1 and 2, but Joseph holding off. Matthew Selby really good right now in that 11 car. Matthew over the back end of him. Ethan pulling away with just a little bit, not too much. Brandon shots up to the top 4 now. Contact between Adam and Harry. They're 3 wide back there. Jake Witherspoon trying to work himself into tonight's A main. Joseph all over the back end of Ethan right now. Ethan feels him all over the back end. They're side by side. Ethan looking possibly for a slider here in 1 and 2, and a yellow is out. Adam, Tyler Scott bringing out our caution here tonight for your C main. We'll take a look and see what happened. Adam on the top. I think Harry broke. I think Harry was broke there. If you actually take a look, that front end was a little bit towed in there. Yeah, Harry got a little bit of contact there. Still turning, comes down right into the 21. I believe Harry broke. Yeah, that front end ain't turning, then Adam just nowhere to go. And it's still 3-4 wide. Yeah, Adam, there's nowhere to go on that one, and hate to see that happen to Adam as well. Another great driver. So Ethan and Joseph still 1 and 2. Matthew definitely needed that caution. Don't know if we're going to be single or double. He probably wants to see a double file restart here if he wants to have a shot on passing Joseph. Joseph. Oh no. Oh no. What did I just miss?
Hang on, we're not going green.
I believe Ethan. Did he just get straight lined? Believe he just got straight lined by Christopher Harper. No. Who is that? To 29. God. Trying to get this figured out real quick, guys. Sorry. Yeah, the straight line, man. That's not cool. I hate to see that, but he is gonna be credit his spot back, which is good. That's something I don't like to see at all here. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get ready to go green. I don't think that was Gavin, was it? Yes, it was. That is Gavin. Gavin brought out your caution after taking out Ethan. Not too sure what the problem was with that. So that is something I don't like to see here in leagues. Mostly in my league, you know, a lot of people hate that. But here we go. I believe we are 1 to go. White flag is out, I think. Nope, not yet. I saw the white flag on the corner, so I thought. Now it's gonna wave. Now lights are off. We are 1 to go. Single file restarts. Right now, Ethan and Joseph still 1 and 2. Joseph wants to try and get around Ethan here to put him in that final transfer spot to let Matthew try to get around him. Or maybe Matthew try to be a little bit aggressive here and work himself into the top 2. But here we go into turns 3 and 4. Ethan looking for green, and we are racing for your C main once again.
Green, green, green.
4 laps to go. Ethan almost like Ethan Johnson. Ethan up the P1 still. Joseph right back underneath of Matthew. Matthew looking for another slider. Here into 3 and 4. Caught the wall into Joseph. Joseph goes up, slides up just a little bit. 3 wide in the front stretch and pinched. Joseph broke the front end. Caution, caution, caution. What a race. It all started here with Matthew. Matthew was looking for a slider, caught the wall. Still turning, trying to stay off of Joseph. Contact sending him up. Joseph checks up, and I believe Brandon shots. He just sends it 3 wide with Matthew and Joseph there. And there's Matthew still coming up. Brandon nowhere to go, and in the wall goes Joseph right there. So a tough break for Joseph for sure. Brandon shots up 10 spots in tonight's C main. 1 spot short of making the A main with 3 laps to go, coming to 2. We got about, I believe, I don't say, it says 30 seconds on that part, but I don't believe it's 30 seconds. We'll find out. Brandon's shots actually being given an E and L for an EL. I'm not going to argue that. I'm not going to try to fight with the admins on that. Do I believe it was a right call? Maybe not. But, you know, it is what it is. Admins make the call. You got like about 5 to 6 admins watching the race. So everyone has to agree on one thing, you know. But Matthew holding off that final spot. Jake Witherspoon in that 3rd position off Austin Smith in 4th. White flag is out. Pace truck lights are off. Ethan looking to take us 2 to go. Keeping a good pace right now. Matthew sitting right behind him. Going to be patient. Coming out of turn number 4. We are racing here tonight for your C main. Hopefully your last caution here tonight. Green flag out. Ethan holds off P1. Matthew in that final transfer spot. Here comes Witherspoon on the top of the racetrack now. Jake looking to set his eyes on 2nd. He's staying to the top. Glued up there. Austin Smith looking to the inside of him. White flag waving. Matthew Selby getting a little bit closer to Ethan now. He's going to stay right there. Ethan into turns 3 and 4. Matthew down low looking for a slider here out of turn number 4. Not going to get it. Give heat your C main to Ethan. Ethan takes heat or your C main here tonight. I always want to keep saying heat race. Top 2 Ethan and Matthew right now. 3rd goes Jake. 4th Austin and Derek in that 5th position. So top 2, congrats. The rest will have to go home early tonight. But here we go. Here is your B main lineup, ladies and gentlemen, as we wait for it to end. Your final consolation race here tonight, top 2 once again. Starting inside of row number 1 would be Brooks, and outside of him would be Adrian. Inside of row number 2 would be Mark Hodge and Tyrese on the outside of him. Inside of row number 3 would be Corey and Chase Staples on outside. Inside of row number 4 would be Jay Steffens and Matthew Barnes on outside of him. Inside of row number 5 would be Luke Bishop and Bryson Riddle. And tagging inside of row number 6 would be Eric Watts and Devin Coyle. And I do believe we got another page starting inside of row number 7. It'll be David Williams and Bryson Duggar on outside of him. And tagging the end of the field starting 15th here tonight would be Troy. That is your B main lineup. During the 5-minute warm-up, I'm going to be taking a quick little break to get something to drink and relax a little bit before we take off for the 100 lapper here tonight. All heat race interviews are going to be done over at a different stream. There is about 3 people streaming, one over on the Rush Dirtcar series on TikTok, SCRA. They're also streaming here tonight for free for Rush Dirtcar series, so not too sure. I believe from what I got told, they're doing heat race interviews. I'll be interviewing your top 5 at the end of the night. But heat or your B main looking to set up some pretty good racing, hopefully. Battle of the speed shops right now. A lot of max bite drivers. I'll tell you that. I see a lot of max bite drivers. Here we go into 3 and 4. Brooks and Adrian, your 1 and 2 car to take us green flag racing, and we are racing for your B main.
Green, green, green.
Green flag out. Your B main's underway. Top 2 advance. Brooks right now up front, 3 wide for the lead already. Adrian at the top of the racetrack in the 4. Brooks down low, side by side with him. Brooks sits in that final transfer spot, sitting in a bubble. Here comes Tyrese in the 371 as well. 371 at Tyrese right there, right behind him, not going to give up. Mark Hodge down low, right beside Tyrese, side by side for P3. Brooks looking for lead, coming out of turn number 4, going to come up right across his nose. That's going to have him check up a little bit. 3 wide for second. Somebody already missing a tire. Mark Hodge in second. Give Adrian 2 back. Oh, the car with no tire in the middle of the racetrack. Brooke, nowhere to go. They're going to lose this position right now. The top 4 are all right there. And yellow is out. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Eric Watts bringing out our caution here tonight. The 50, oh, sorry. Believe the 58 or the 55 of Eric. No tire, just sitting in the middle of the track. Don't know what he was thinking. The 58 of Eric just trying to maybe get off the track or try to get in for a fast repair. I'm not too sure. But he's just going to sit there with no tire, just try to keep going. Already a lap down. He can't give a lap back. And the guy in dead last, I think it's David there. David just tried to go down low and almost hit him, I believe so. Right now, Brooks and Mark Hodge 1 and 2 now. Adrian sitting P3. Oh no, Mark Hodge. Yep, he's in P1 actually. I have no idea what's going on. Currently waiting on these guys. I think they had to let the pace truck by. It's showing Brooks and Mark P1 and 2 right now. Mark's in P4. Okay. So Mark in P4. Brooks sitting P1. Still not letting it by, though. We are 1 to go. So it's showing Adrian P1, Brooks second now, Tyrese third, and Mark Hodge fourth right now. So Adrian in the 4 right now has P1. Here we go, coming at 8 lap to go, coming out of turns 3 and 4. We are racing for your B main once again.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag out. Adrian has the lead. Brooks up top, 3 wide for second. Mark Hodge looking to get around Brooks here. He's over the back end. Brooks is going to take a look to the outside of Adrian. Adrian's going to climb up a little bit, and yellow again. Yellow, 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 and Troy with the caution here tonight. Devin Coyle and Chase involved as well. 3 cars being involved for this Consolation caution. Take a look, Troy in the 44 on the top, Devin Coyle down low in the middle. The 27 car has got in the back 7, somebody right there, Jeff. Oh, Jeff up in the wall, believe broke. That's what caused it right there. So the 27 car, I believe, not too sure. Not too sure who. Troy's right there. David Williams. Corey? Nope. So I'm not too sure who it was on exactly, but the 27 car there, you probably saw him bringing out your caution here tonight, getting into Jeff once again. But, you know what? A complete restart won't hurt again. As for your top 4, definitely needs it. Mark Hodge sitting P3 now, so Tyrese and Mark going back and forth for position. That's letting Riddle catch back up a little bit. He's currently sitting 6th. Corey sitting 5th, so some Very fast guys towards the back, still working their way up. Cautions are helping them out right now, but here we go, coming into 3 and 4. Green flag waving for Adrian once again here tonight for your B main.
Green, green, green.
Mark tried timing it just a little bit. That's going to not hurt him a little bit. Still 3 wide. Riddle right there, 3 wide, pushing in the middle. Riddle up to 3rd right now, side by side with Mark. Mark's going to come across Riddle. Riddle nowhere to go. Still side by side. Couple cars sideways back there. Mark's sitting in P3. Brooks sitting in that comfortable position right now, sitting in the bubble. Brooks and Riddle going to possibly go at it. And Tyrese.
Yellow flag is out.
Tyrese, I believe your other caution here tonight. Not seeing it pop up on my thing, so. But we all know what happened. Anyways, take a look. It all started right here. Him and 3 car going at it. Jeff right there as well. He fell back pretty bad right now. He was sitting comfortable in P4, battling out. Then he's gonna come up the track, maybe get pushed. Still side by side. Jeff on the top. Jeff sees him trying to pinch it. Not gonna get it. He puts Jeff in the wall. Nowhere to go. He's trying to turn. I believe his front end might be broken. I can't tell. Then bam, right in the wall. There goes Tyrese up and over Jeff. Jeff unlucky here tonight in the Rush Dirtcar series as well. Hate to see that. Put 6 laps to go for your B main. Adrian and Brooks P1 and 2. Mark sitting 2nd or 3rd. Riddle 4th. And Corey in that 5th position. Troy up to 6 as well, as he got in that 1 caution. But here we go, back underway. Adrian looking to take us green flag racing here at turn number 4 with 5 laps to go. We are racing once again.
Green, green, green.
Tight race, Riddle down low, trying to force it. Contact with Mark. And Mark sideways and back, no caution.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And I am too scared to take a look at that. So it all started right here. I mean, Riddle just kind of forced it from the 4th down low where the 22 car of Corey was running, and 3 wide right there, and nowhere to go for Mark. Sadly, he just kind of got sideways there from Riddle. Broke the front end, saved it, but here comes Tyrese. Tyrese right there in the 371. I believe that was bringing out your caution. And Mark maybe a little bit upset. Contact there. That's what brings out your caution right there. So we'll see what happens. Right now they're still getting rid of P3. Usually Bentley, the consolation races are always like this, to be honest. Everyone's trying to make it, trying to get the money, you know. So it's always like that no matter what in the consolation.
We're not going green.
If you think about it. And I do believe Riddle sent to the pits. Riddle being charged with the EOL, believe he is in the pits. So we'll see. We'll see. I have to. I kind of called that, to be honest, there, but yeah, I would agree with that, Bentley. To be honest, you know, this is probably one of the biggest crowds they probably had in most of the events they probably did with them. As I've been streaming with them, this is probably the biggest they ever had. Was 50 cars, a lot of fast drivers. This is definitely improving know, a lot of people sign up on the last day, you know. It's a little bit extra money. Everyone wants to pay a late fee, you know. But here we go. B main about to get underway once again. Coming to 4 laps to go. Adrian still sitting P1. Brooks in second. Green flag out. Adrian off to a great start. Brooks sitting P2. Corey and P3 trying to get back up there. Troy sitting comfortable in P4. Brooks going to send it side by side with Adrian. Adrian pulls away right now. 3 laps to go. Adrian, Brooks sitting 1 and 2. Keep your eyes on for the lead right now. These guys are going at it pretty hard. Brooks down low. Slider in the 1 and 2. 3 and 4, sorry. Not going to get it. Adrian has the lead. 2 laps to go. Double six waving this time by. Adrian running the middle, Brooks on the top. Brooks is going to carry his momentum down into 3 and 4. Probably send it down low. Nope, going to stay on top. Corey getting a little bit closer with the white flag waving. Brooks right there over the back end of Adrian. Adrian down low. Brooks to the top. Coming into 3 and 4. Coming out of turn number 4 right now. Adrian and Brooks will take your 2 spots straight to the A main here tonight. The rest will have to go home early tonight. Thank you for you guys for coming here. We'll take a look at the results. Adrian and Brooks, your top 2. The rest going home tonight. So, what a good show we have been watching. A little bit of a chaos in the consolations, you know, not surprised. But it is what it is. We have our 5-minute warm up right now. I believe they're gonna get some track time in. So we got about 5 minutes here. I'll be right back. Like I said, I'm gonna. Oh, and there goes my overlay. It finally crashed on me. Alright, let's try to bring that back up for you guys real quick. But currently under a 5-minute warm-up. Like I said, SCRA is doing heat race interviews, so they should be doing that right now. Pull up my timer for you guys and try to get that fixed real quick. There you go, guys. There you go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, I'll be right back. Enjoy some racing as I will catch myself a little break and get something to drink. I'll be back for tonight's A main lineup. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, it is that time. It is time to get ready for tonight's A main lineup. 20 people on the field here tonight. Should be a very interesting race. 100 laps distance. Let's get started with tonight's starting lineup. Starting outside of row number 10 would be Brooks, and inside of him would be Matthew Selby. Outside of row number 9 would be Adrian and Ethan on the inside. Outside of row number 8 would be Timothy Thornton and Jay Henderson. Tagging outside of row number 7 would be Paul Joseph and Chase Coupland on outside of him. Outside of row number 6 would be Scott Coleman and Dylan Wilson. Outside of row number 5 would be Ethan Johnson and Jeffrey Watt. Outside of row number 4 would be Braxton Richer and Tyler Bickford on inside of him. Starting outside of row number 3 would be Dylan Coyle and Mike on the inside, and starting outside of row number 2 would be Bradley Carter and Adrian Lewis. Or Aiden Lewis, sorry. And your front row looks like this. Starting outside of row number 1 would be Clayton Johnson, and starting pole here tonight, your fastest qualifier and heat race number 1 winner, Dylan Yeager. 100 laps here tonight. A very strong field of cars. Where is the pace truck? There it is. A little weird on that one. I'm like, where is it? I believe it's actually cutting out some people in the back. Yeah, that's what it's doing. That's weird. Thought I fixed that, but I do apologize. But Dylan Yeager, Clayton, Aiden, Bradley, and Mike, this should be a very interesting feature here tonight. 100 laps of distance. A lot of pressure on these guys. First place $400. Let me know in the comments who you guys think that's going to end up winning here tonight. Like I said, a lot of drivers here tonight. Like I said, SCRA is also live streaming right now as well. Was over there checking to see if they were doing heat race interviews. I did not see them doing any interviews, so maybe they done it a little bit sooner. I'm not too sure. But here we go. Green flag waving next time we go around. Coming in 3 and 4, Dylan Yeager, Clayton, Aiden, and Bradley, your top 4. We are racing here for 100.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag out. Dylan Yeager has P1. Clayton Johnson right there looking side by side with them. Clayton sitting P2 right now. Looking for more. He's side by side with Dylan. Dylan's going to possibly slide up the racetrack. Yes, he is. Dylan slides up. Clayton right there running the bottom. Mike, a little bit of contact with Dylan. Dylan gets put up into the wall a little bit. Here comes the 55 of Aiden Lewis. Aiden Lewis right back underneath of him. Aiden Lewis looking to get through the field. He's currently sitting P6. Bradley Carter sitting P3 now. Clayton's going to fall back a little bit off of Dylan now. Dylan's going to still lead. Like I said, you got a long time, so you're going to be safe on pushing than saving. Matthew Selby's still sitting 19th right now. Another guy to think about. He's good with these long races. Bradley Carter trying to get a little bit closer to Clayton. Ethan Johnson taking a peek to the inside of Carter now. Carter a little bit closer to Clayton. Clayton still holding him off. Clayton taking his time running the middle. A lot of people pushing a little bit early than what you expect. Maybe not. Right now, everyone looking pretty good. Trying to stay single here. Ethan Johnson all over the back end of Bradley Carter. He feels the pressure. Carter trying to hold him off. Ethan staying right behind him. No, not being aggressive with his tires. Mike as well getting a little bit closer to Ethan. Ethan right there. Ethan taking a peek to Bradley Carter. Maybe contact there. Not going to get him though. Clayton still holding off that second position. Mike all over the back end of Ethan. Ethan trying to get around Bradley Carter as smooth as he can to save as much tire. Like I said, a big tires is going to be a big thing here tonight. Mike, Ethan is staying right there, being patient. Good battle for second and third right now. Mike, a little bit of contact with Ethan. Ethan had a check up. And man, he's just leading those guys right behind him right now. We got 10 laps in. Carter looking for second now. Clayton cuts right back underneath of him. Carter's gonna lose a spot now. Here comes Ethan. Ethan taking a peek on Carter out of turn number 4. Give P3 to Ethan. Ethan has P3. He's going to come across Bradley Carter. Carter right there trying to cut underneath of him. Contact there. They're side by side in 3 and 4. Mike right there being patient as well, not pushing, saving tire. Side by side, Ethan takes it right back. Ethan trying for another slider here in a 1 and 2. Gonna get him. Down the backstretch in 3 and 4. Carter looking for third again. Ethan right back underneath of him, side by side. Give Carter P3 at the line by a little bit of his nose. Mike and Carter, a little bit of contact. Carter, he's just battling it out with Ethan Johnson right now. Johnson and Ethan going at it. Or sorry, Carter and Ethan going at it. Ethan has right now P3 over Carter. Carter's going to finally lay back, be patient. Dylan Yeager almost has a second and a half on the people behind him, running in that one spot right behind him. Clayton trying to pull away. Mike still trying to get around Carter here. He's right over the back end of the 19. Dylan Coyle as well in the mix. Dylan moving through the field. Slider here from Mike. He's got not P4 back to Carter. Carter's going to slide right across of him. Here comes Dylan. Dylan in the mix. Making a 3-car battle for fourth right now. Mike trying to take a peek to the inside of Bradley. Bradley right there side by side. Ethan Johnson and Clayton right back at it. Give P4 to Bradley right now. Mike looking for a slider in the 1 and 2. Gonna get across. Yes, he is. Carter's right there. He's gonna come right across, back on his nose. Scott Coma as well, working his way up through the field. Clayton and Ethan going at it for P2 right now. Ethan looking for more positions. He's gonna get around Clayton. Clayton right back underneath him. Here comes Bradley Carter. Carter in the mix as well. Carter sending it down low, deep, looking for 2 for 1 here, coming out of turn number 4. Ethan Johnson kind of cut underneath, a little bit of contact there with Carter. Still 3 wide for second. Clayton on the top now. Ethan right there. Mike also in the mix. He's going to get around Bradley Carter. Carter falls back to P5. Fourth. He's going to set his eyes on for P3 now of Ethan Johnson. Johnson trying to work his way up. That's letting Dylan Yeager pull away by almost 2 seconds right now. Mike looking for a slider here out of turn number 4. Going to get it, but Ethan crossover move. He's going to get it right back. Here comes Bradley Carter right in the 1 and 2 slider on Mike. He's going to get it. Almost contact there with Ethan. Mike right back underneath of him. Mike takes P4 away from Bradley again. Bradley still trying everything in the 19 machine. Both 19s going at it. Ethan Johnson and Clayton going at it once again for P2. Clayton down low in the middle. Ethan on the top. Ethan is on the move right now. If you think about it, he is pushing that car a little bit early now. Ethan off to a great start. He's currently battling with Clayton for P2. By side entering 3 and 4. Clayton looking for a slider in 3 and 4. Ethan slide job right back at him. Mike as well in the mix. 3-4 car battle for second now. Dylan being patient, waiting for these two to make a mistake. Sorry, these four to make a mistake. Ethan Johnson takes P2 from Clayton. Clayton holding off that third position now. Clayton looking pretty good. Ethan Johnson wants to try to pull away the best he can. Mike's still holding off Bradley Carter. Carter trying to get around him. Here comes Scott Combs. Scott Combs also trying to get in the mix. Now he's getting closer to Dylan Coyle. Mike and Bradley Carter about to go back at it. Bradley tried for a slider in 1 and 2. Not going to get it. He's going to slip up just a little bit, letting Dylan get it closer. Bradley down low in a 3 and 4. Slider. Big slider coming from Bradley. He's not going to get it. Crossover move from Mike. Mike gets it right back. Dylan still taking his time through the middle. Keep our eyes out. And our first yellow is out. And Matthew Selby. It look like Matthew bringing out our first yellow. Let's see if I can get on board here with Matthew real quick, since I did not want to pop up. Give me a second, guys. So Matthew's going to pull in right now. We had a great start there for a little while, so Matthew, first caution out, so we'll see what happens. Looks like him and Dylan Wilson going at it. Dylan trying to possibly get up to the top of the racetrack. Yeah, Dylan forcing it up. Matthew right there. Dylan comes up and nowhere to go. Comes up into Matthew. So Dylan Wilson puts Matthew Selby in the wall with 71 laps in. Or 71 laps to go. 31 laps in. So Dylan Yeager's 2-second lead gone. Ethan Johnson second now. Mike sitting P3. Sorry, P4. Clayton Johnson sitting P3. So a big field of mix stuff going on right now. This is starting to become very interesting here tonight. Green flag waving. Dylan Yeager off to a great start. Ethan Johnson, he's looking right there inside. Not going to get him. Mike takes P3 on the top away from Clayton. Clayton right back to the inside of Mike. Gonna not clear him out of turn number 4. Mike takes P3. Top 3 right now. Dylan, Ethan, and Mike. Very fast drivers up front. Clayton, Johnson, and Bradley all right there. Top 4 and yellow is out. And I believe Jay Henderson. Caution. We'll see what happens to Jay here. Down the backstretch, kind of comes up there and maybe makes some contact there with somebody, and then this gets turned after getting some contact with that person. We'll see who it was. I think that's Brooks there in the 41. So, yeah, Brooks and Jay involved in that one. He's going to go out and get his fast repair. Second caution here tonight. We had some pretty good runs. We're at everyone's favorite number, 69. But here we go, Dylan Yeager, Ethan Johnson, Clayton, and Mike right now, top 4. Mike sitting in P3. We are green here again at the Big
Green,
E.
green, green.
Ethan tried timing it just a little bit. Didn't get a good jump though. Clayton takes P3 away from Mike. Mike and Dylan going at it. Dylan in the top 4 now. Dylan Coyle up to the top 4. Bradley Carter looking to get across Mike. Good battle up to the front now. Ethan Johnson and Dylan Yeager going at it. Side by side, Dylan slider on Ethan. Ethan right back underneath of him. Crossover move out of 2. Side by side out of backstretch into 3 and 4. Johnson looking for another slider on Dylan. Dylan makes contact with Ethan. Still side by side coming out of 4. Give it to Dylan. Here comes Clayton. Clayton down low looking for 2 for 1. Not going to get it. Ethan crossover him. Dylan Yeager has P1. Ethan Johnson pushing the lev machine harder than ever right now. He's currently sitting P2 as him and Dylan are going at it. Dylan being smooth in the 48 takes back the lead. Ethan looking for P1 once again. He's going to do a slider here in 3 and 4. Get across of Dylan. Dylan right back underneath of him. Crossover move out of 4. Dylan still has the lead coming out of turn number 4. Ethan right back underneath of him. Maybe some contact. Maybe net code. Clayton as well working his way up through the field. Letting these guys battle it out. Dylan as well waiting patiently for a mistake. Clayton all over the back end of Ethan once again, just like the heat race.
Yellow flag is out.
And yellow is out. And oh, man, I just heard someone just die there. Brooks bringing out our caution. Let's take a look and see what happened to Brooks. In the 41 here, there's Matthew coming up the track a little bit. Side by side, Matthew holding his line, Brooks up top. Yeah, maybe Matthew kind of came up still a little bit too much. Puts Brooks in the wall. I believe Brooks, yeah, front end broke right there, and we'll see what he does. I think he just catches the wall and turns, or he just... he's just going to stop right there on the track. We'll see. We'll just keep watching because I think someone died here. We'll see. No one died. Luckily, no one died. Everyone avoid them. Alright. I thought I heard someone die. But battle up front. Dylan Yeager, Ethan Johnson, and Clayton. All 3 battling. Now, don't count out Dylan Coyle. Dylan in the 81 working around him. Dylan Coyle trying to get himself a good payday here tonight. Currently, Ethan Johnson up 8 spots. Hard Chargers so far. Adrian as well, 8s. So 2 cars only up 8 spots, Ethan. But green flag waving here at the Big E once again. Dylan with the great start. He's going to lose a spot though. Ethan Johnson taking a peek to the inside. Not going to get it in the 1 and 2. Going to tug right behind Dylan. Dylan Yeager still leading the field. 61 laps to go. Clayton Johnson trying everything. Here comes Mike now. Mike throwing a slider here on Dylan. Contact. Dylan makes with Mike. Mike knows what's up here tonight. Chase as well in the mix in the 1. Bradley Carter 3 wide towards the back for 5th. Dylan wants to see those guys go at it right now. Dylan making some contact with the wall. Top 3 single file spread out just a little bit. Ethan Johnson not letting Dylan pull away though. Mike over the back end of the 81 of Dylan. Mike trying to get back up there to the group. Ethan Johnson all over the back end of Dylan Yeager. Dylan still holding him off pretty well. Clayton as well gaining more speed. Both slider attempting the 3 and 4 from Ethan. Ethan takes a slider in the 1 and 2. Dylan cross over him. Dylan takes it right back out of turn number 4. Ethan right there trying to get back to the wall. Dylan and Ethan, both drivers going at it pretty well. Clayton as well, trying to get in the mix. Maybe Clayton is one of those guys who likes to wait towards the end. Maybe, maybe not. Like I said, you gotta wait. It's a very long race, and as I say, that's Adrian brings out our caution. Another caution here tonight. Let's take a look. Adrian in the 4 battling with Bickford there, and Brooks as well. He's running the middle of the racetrack. Keep your eyes on the 4 and see what happens. This kind of came up there in a Brooks. Man, Brooks unlucky here tonight in the Rush Dirtcar series. I mean, every caution's pretty much been with him. Almost, but Brooks, man, I mean, Adrian just kind of came up and just got spun there. I mean, you really can't force yourself up track, you know. I'm not going to say it's on him or not, you know, but a lot of drivers not being patient through this race. We had our 3rd caution already, probably 3rd or 4th caution here tonight. We were already almost halfway through the race. And for your late model fans, Mason Ziegler ends up winning with the Outlaw late models here tonight. Ends up winning with the Outlaw late models at Bedford Speedway. So congrats to Mason Ziegler on the win. But here we go. Stop talking about me. Here we go. 1 to go. Dylan Yeager, Ethan Johnson, Clayton, and Mike. Now your top 4. We are racing here once again.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag out. Chase up the P3. Ethan looking for the lead. Coming into 3 and 4. Slider for the lead now. Dylan right back underneath of him. Good battle towards those guys. Chase as well right there with Clayton. Clayton takes it right back. Chase right back underneath of him. Mike back in the 5th right now. Mike's going to force a 3 wide with Chase. Chase, oh my god, these guys are going at it. Clayton, Mike, and Chase. 3-car battle for 3rd. Dylan in the mix as well. He's currently waiting slider. And caution, caution, caution. Paul Joseph Jr. bringing out a caution here tonight. Let's see what happened here with Paul. Paul in the middle. Just kind of came up, nowhere to go. I mean, everyone's just getting all that stuff right there, coming up the track and just getting spun in the wall. A lot of that, you guys are seeing that tonight. So really nothing on Jay Henderson there. That's all going to be on Paul. Just kind of forced himself up there. Now there is a couple people that are racing in the Outlaw Dirt Series that are running, trying to get that extra 50 or 100 bucks. Towards the end of the season. As of right now, I believe Dylan Coyle is the only driver in Outlaw Dirt Series to end up getting that 50 to 100 bucks so far. Chase up 9 spots right now. Matthew Selby up 11, so a lot of stuff changing throughout the field. So Matthew finally moving. He's in the top 10 now, right behind Bradley Carter. Getting ready to go green flag racing once again. Dylan Yeager, Ethan Johnson. Green flag out for
Green's out.
your
Green
A
flag. Green
main.
flag.
52 laps to go. Dylan Yeager, Ethan Johnson 1 and 2. Clayton back up third. Dylan Coyle up to fourth once again. Bradley Carter up to fourth. Here comes Scott Combs. Scott and Matthew Selby going at it right now. Dylan Yeager and Ethan now. Dylan trying a different line. Ethan back to the top. Ethan's going to cross over him into 1 and 2 down the back stretch side by side. Ethan looking for a slider here into 3 and 4. Dylan Yeager tight in the wall. He's going to cut right back underneath Ethan. No side by side coming in the line. Dylan has the lead still. Clayton right there. Slider for P2. Dylan, Ethan, and Clayton all right there. 3-car battle for the lead. Ethan looking for a good run. Coming out of turn number 4. Dylan has it. Both cars get contact. 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Clayton. Clayton into Dylan. Cars making contact. Dylan Coyle now in the mix. He's currently P3. Dylan Yeager falls back to P3, P4. Dylan Coyle comes out across to Dylan Yeager. Yeager right now falling back. Ethan Johnson up front as Clayton is sitting P2. Dylan Yeager side by side battling for P3 now with Dylan Coyle. Coyle getting it right back underneath of Yeager. Now Yeager might have lost some tire battling there with Ethan. No, maybe some damage there. Not too sure. Gets hard into the wall. Dylan Coyle gets around him once again. Coyle takes P3. Clayton and Ethan 1 and 2, not pulling away from each other. Dylan Coyle trying to hold off Dylan Yeager as we say that. Matthew Selby in the mix as well. Matthew up 14 spots. He's looking to get around Dylan here. Dylan Coyle blinking a little bit in 81. Matthew Selby all right there on Dylan Yeager. Yeager trying to get around Dylan Coyle now, as P1 and 2 are pulling away just a little bit. Ethan Johnson still up front. Clayton right there, almost contact with Ethan. 44 laps to go. Clayton with the slider coming to 1 and 2. Not going to get it. Take it, give it to Ethan out of 2. Dylan Yeager broke the front nose. Yeager has no front nose right now. Matthew Selby, Dylan Coyle going at it for P3. Coyle looking for a slider coming up into 1 and 2. Matthew cuts right back underneath of him. Selby right there. Gets it right into 3 and 4. Here comes Bradley Carter. Carter looking for 2 for 1. He's going to slide up. He's going to get Matthew Selby. Matthew gets him right back. P3 goes to Matthew. Dylan Yeager up to falls back to 9th after leading most of the race here. Ethan Johnson up front. Matthew Selby sitting currently P3 right now. Bradley Carter P4. Jeffrey in the top 5. Jeffrey on the move as well in the 66. Matthew trying to get up there. Clayton might be making some mistakes as he's starting to lose some ground here on Ethan. We'll keep our eyes on these guys real quick. Dylan Coyle might have got some damage or something, as Tyler Bickford and him are going at it right now for P6. Coyle looking for a slider, not going to get it. 39 laps to go. Jeffrey looking to get around Bradley Carter. Carter sitting currently P4. Jeffrey in 5th. Top 3 are spread out pretty good, but a good battle on for 4th.
Yellow flag is out.
And yellow is out. A main once again. I believe it's going to be on Chase Coupland. Chase Coupland bringing out our caution. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe Ethan? Ethan looks to be damaged there. We'll take a look. We'll see what happened. Yeah, another good race. Dylan Yeager right there, just making some contact with another driver. Not really Yeager's fault, but the other driver kind of came up and got loose. Ethan nowhere to go, broke the front end, and I believe that's what ended up bringing out our caution. Yeah, Ethan broke the front end on the top of the racetrack. Hate to see that, but that's going to let Dylan Yeager actually go in and get a fast repair now as well.
1 and 2 laps. 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 1 and 2 la
But Matthew Selby up 16 spots in tonight's A main. Dylan lost 15 spots after starting pole here tonight. Keep your eyes on him because he is going to try to push up through the field with 38 laps to go, depending on how much tire he got. Ethan Johnson, Clayton, and Matthew right now top 3. Got to double it back up. Green flag waving out of turn number 4.
Green flag, green flag.
Green, green, green. Ethan Johnson off to a great start right now. Clayton right behind him. Matthew as well. Matthew trying to get around Clayton. Johnson, Clayton in the wall. Matthew looking for a slider in 3 and 4. Not going to get him clear. Side by side. Clayton still has P2. Matthew looking pretty smooth right now in the 46. Coming across of Clayton. Not too sure what I'm hearing. A wall or something. Matthew and Clayton going at it for sliders right now, side by side. Clayton falls back. Here comes Jeffrey. Jeffrey as well, looking for more spots. Jeffrey currently sitting P4. Clayton in that position as well. Somebody is broken right now. I am not know what I'm hearing or what is going on right now, but Matthew Selby up to P2, setting his eyes on Ethan Johnson right now. So Selby on the move here in the 46. Jeffrey as well on the move, but here comes Tyler Bickford. Bickford on the move in the 07. Keep our eyes on for the battle for P4 between Jeffrey and Tyler. Tyler getting a little bit closer. Jeffrey makes a mistake. Matthew as well pulling a little bit closer to Ethan Johnson. Johnson on the move. Sorry, Matthew on the move. 30 laps to go in tonight's A main, and yellow, yellow, yellow. Not too sure who it is on yet. And it sounds to me, Clayton not happy with Matthew. Maybe some contact there as well. So, definitely going to be an interesting restart though. I'll tell you that. Let's see. Mike. Let's see who it was on here. Mike had to go in and get a fast repair. Let's see if we can find out. Scott Combe and Mike. Actually, Scott comes up the track. I believe that's Scott. Yeah, this kind of comes up the track into Mike, and nowhere to go for Mike, straight in the wall. So hate to see that, I really do. But that is your caution here tonight. Double back up, 1 to go. Matthew and Ethan Johnson 1 and 2. Clayton and Jeffrey 3 and 4. Ethan trying to get a great jump here in a 3 and 4. Green flag outs.
Green flag, green
Ethan
flag.
with a great start. Clayton to the inside of Matthew. Slider coming from Clayton now. Matthew right back underneath of him at a 2. Side by side. Clayton has him. Sorry, Matthew has him right now. Matthew slides up. Jeffrey checked up for Clayton. Great racing throughout these guys. Ethan Johnson right now pulling away from Matthew Selby. Selby trying to get up there, trying to get some fresh air right now to try to get up there to Ethan Johnson and Clayton, not making it easy. Jeffrey and Chase right now, 4 and 5. Tyler Bickford loses spots. Dylan Yeager still trying to move up in the field right now. Single file field of racing right now, but I believe your field of cars all the way up to where Dylan Coyle is. Top 7 all running the top of the racetrack. Matthew getting a little bit closer to Ethan Johnson. Johnson still running the top. Matthew trying to find a little bit of something here, a little bit of different groove. Matthew getting a little bit closer as well. Jeffrey was looking for P3. Jeffrey over the back end of Clayton. Chase as well, not giving up. Matthew Selby over the back end of Ethan Johnson as well. Matthew looking for the lead. 24 laps remaining here in tonight's A main. Ethan Johnson, Matthew Selby 1 and 2. Clayton, Jeffrey 3 and 4. Great battle throughout the field. Jeffrey, a little bit of contact there with Clayton. It's going to probably hurt him a little bit. Matthew still trying to catch up to Ethan. Ethan still leading. 22 laps remaining.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And a yellow is out. Timothy Thornton bringing out our yellow. Let's see what happened here with Timothy. Timothy in a 79 right there with Scott, I believe, as well. Dylan Yeager right there making some contact, looks like. Timothy coming down the track actually on Dylan. I think he might have broke there. No, he actually... Ooh, not too sure. Was he broke, or did he just decide he just wanted to straight line Scott there? I think he just wanted a straight line right there. So I hate to see that. You know, I like I said, I hate people like that. They ruin races. I mean, the racing's pretty good right now, and they just come in here and just, you know what, let me straight line somebody. No fun. Really, no fun. Right now, a good battle towards the front. Matthew restart here on Ethan. Clayton as well. He was falling back. Jeffrey, Chase, Tyler Bickford, Dylan Coyle, Paul. Dylan Yeager still trying to work himself into the top 10. Right now, Matthew Selby up 17 spots. From dead last up to the second position. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, back to green flag action. Ethan Johnson, Matthew Selby, Clayton Johnson. Your top 3. We are racing once again here at Eldora.
Green flag.
21 laps to go. Ethan has the control of the field. Matthew sitting in comfortable P2 right now. Clayton trying everything to catch up. Maybe tire wear is starting to become a factor here. Matthew looking for the lead, coming in 1 and 2. Slider here on Ethan. Ethan cuts right back underneath of him and down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Clayton involved now. Clayton in the 25, getting involved with the 11. Matthew contact with Ethan. Matthew, Clayton, and Ethan, top 3 going at it pretty good. Jeffrey sitting at P4 as he feels the pressure from Chase. Ethan Johnson gonna finally pull away just a little bit, not making a mistake. Magellan trying to run away. Jeffrey falls back to P5. Bickford right there as well. Contact making some contact towards that. Matthew Selby, Ethan Johnson, and Clayton, all 3 right there. Selby trying everything to get around Ethan here as They're still trying to go at it. 17 laps to go. Does anybody have anything left in the tank? Dylan Yeager ends up not wrecking on my end. It looked like he did. He's currently sitting in top 10 right now, back into the top 10. 16 laps to go. Matthew's still trying to get around Ethan. Slider here in 3 and 4 possibly on Ethan. He's going to get out of turn number 4. Matthew and Ethan side by side. Give it to Ethan at the line. Ethan has it right at now at the line. 1 and 2. Slider here on Matthew. Matthew kind of getting right back underneath of him. Trying to get his momentum down the back stretch into 3 and 4. 14 laps to go. Ethan Johnson knows he has a lot on the line with Matthew right behind him. Clayton kind of close, so these two need to stay a little bit clean. Ethan gets a little bit of contact with the wall. Matthew or Slider here in the 1 and 2. Ethan right back underneath of him. Great battle for the lead. Every time Matthew tries to go for the lead, Ethan crosses right back underneath with 12 laps to go. Stay on with the front two right now. This is becoming an interesting race between Ethan and Matthew. Matthew and Ethan going at it pretty well. Matthew trying everything in the 46 machine to get around Ethan. He's right there, not going to give up. Here comes a Slider here in a 1 and 2. Slide job from Matthew once again here in a 1 and 2 down the backstretch. Ethan gets it right back underneath him. Matthew right back underneath. Slide job attempt from Matthew once again. Lap cars are involved. Hard in the wall goes to Matthew. Ethan takes it right back at the line. 10 laps remaining. Matthew hits the wall hard. He's got some spoiler damage. Here comes Clayton now. Clayton in the mix. Clayton in the mix now. He's going to stuff Matthew in the wall a little bit. Still making contact. Clayton not giving him any room. Clayton's going to come across his nose. Matthew right there. Here comes Chase. Good battle for second. Matthew right there. Slider coming from Matthew here for P2 now. Matthew slides up. Clayton right there. Clayton right back underneath of him, side by side. Clayton gets P2. 8 laps to go for Ethan Johnson as he's up front right now. Chase and Matthew going at it. Chase puts Matthew in the wall, and Matthew sideways down the backstretch. Chase puts Matthew in the wall. Oh no. Take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. A great battle towards this front of the field, and Chase comes out of nowhere and decides to slide job Matthew. Not going to get it clear, and just comes across him, hit him, and just going to dump him right in the wall. Wow, Chase absolutely ruined Matthew's race. Tyler Bigford surprisingly getting around that. What a good race that was. Dustin, welcome to the chat, buddy. I know no one cares. I don't believe. No one's really talking to me in the chat. You know, it's kind of boring. But right now, a good battle was heating up between those two. And you know what? There ain't really nothing else to say. A hard charger currently right now is still Ethan Johnson up 9 spots. I believe Chase was actually given an EOL, so Chase in the EOL for that. So good call on the admins on that part. So currently top 5, Ethan, Clayton, Tyler, Braxton, and Jeffrey, your top 5 right now. So a great top 5, 8 laps to go. Does anybody have anything left for Ethan, or is Ethan going to walk away with $400 here tonight? But here we go into turns 3 and 4. Once again, Ethan Johnson looking for a great start, and we are racing here with 7 laps to go.
Green, green, green.
Green flag out. Ethan Johnson has P1. Clayton right now P2. Braxton trying to go for more spots. He's going to slip up big time. Maybe some rear end damage, it looks like. Braxton's going to lose a spot to Jeffrey. He's going to come across Jeffrey's nose. Jeffrey right there. Bigford's in the top 3 now. Bigford trying to get up there with Clayton Johnson. Tyler Bickford might have a shot at this with 5 laps remaining. Clayton not really pushing that 25 car to get up there with Ethan. Ethan's still on the pace of winning this race. Ethan Johnson. Oh no, Clayton in the wall. Clayton broke the front right. Oh no, Bickford and P2, and I believe caution's going to be called on this one. Clayton
Yellow,
Johnson.
yellow, yellow.
Oh boy, broken front right for Clayton. A mistake made by Clayton getting into the wall here and entering turns 3. Take a look here. Trying to enter the cushion. He's getting tight right there, you can tell. And just pushes up, 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 and right into the wall. Tyler Bickford gets a little bit contact with him, probably not too much. That's going to break Clayton's front right. Man, that sucks for Clayton. He was actually on a roll for a good top 5. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, your top 5 looks like this. Ethan, Tyler Bickford, Braxton, Jeffrey, and now the other Ethan sitting in the top 5. Currently sitting with, I believe, 8 cars on the field. Out of 20 drivers, 8 cars on the field. So maybe some big wrecks kind of didn't help, or maybe tire wear was becoming an issue, or fuel. So a lot of drivers missing out of this one. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 1 to go this time by. Does Tyler Bickford have anything left here? And at 07 to get around of Ethan Johnson to get himself a nice payday here. $400 on the line. 4 laps to go, coming to 3. Can Ethan Johnson get it done, or can Tyler Bickford somehow pull a miracle and get around him? And turns 3, coming into turn number 4. Ethan Johnson looking to take us green flag racing once again. Bickford looking to time it right. Green flag out.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag out. Ethan Johnson off to a great start. Tyler Bickford right behind him. He's going to straight it up to the top of the wall. Ethan right there, though. Coming to 2 laps to go. Does Tyler Bickford in the 07 have anything left for Ethan? Double sticks waving this time by. Stay on a battle for P1 as Ethan's going to try to pull away a little bit now. Tyler Bickford losing some ground now. White flag waving out of turn number 4. Ethan Johnson might have done it here tonight for a nice payday here tonight. $400 going to Ethan Johnson, it looks like. Down the back stretch one last time into 3 and 4. Give your feature winner, Ethan Johnson, $400 here tonight. Ethan Johnson ends up taking P1. Tyler Bickford 2nd. Braxton P3. Jeffrey 4th. And Ethan, the other Ethan, in P5. So, a great field of cars. Great racing. Ethan Johnson, Tyler Bickford, and Braxton, your top 3. What a good race that was. A lot of hard-fought racing, and tell you what, Ethan Johnson deserves that $400. But we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for your interviews. Top 5, of course, so we'll talk with our 5th place finisher of the other Ethan real quick if we can. Most people don't know. I always go back about 10 laps of distance, then we'll do the interviews from there. So give me a hot second as I do that. Oh. Let's see if he's in the Discord ready to rock and roll for us. So I see your top 3. I need the other Ethan. I'll be Right back, guys. Okay, there we go. Now we got you, Ethan. All right, you got a copy?
Yep.
Hey, man, great run by you here tonight. Take us back, how you felt throughout the 100 laps here tonight at Eldora, and how you got up here into the top 5.
Yeah, at the start, I kind of burned my stuff up, but towards like lap 70, I just rolled the bottom, and everybody was just wrecking up top, and I just got by them.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, kind of the cautions kind of helped you out a little bit there, so you can thank that. Take us back during the start of the race. How was the plan throughout the 100 laps? Just trying to stay to the top, bottom, middle. Like, take us back to how you were going to try to save some tire and some fuel here tonight.
For the first like 30, I saved, and then I went to the top for the rest, and like lap 70, as I said, I went to the bottom.
Oh, yeah, 100%, Ethan. I mean, you looked pretty good on both the top and bottom, but, you know, towards the end, maybe the bottom was a little bit more dominant towards the end there as everyone was kind of burning off that top. So, congrats to you, Ethan, on the top 5 here tonight in the Rush Dirtcar Series. Before we take off, Ethan, anybody on the car you want to thank?
I'd like to thank Max Bite Speed Shop, Blick Photography, NSR, 7B Designs. Let's see. I'd like to thank my mom and dad, and yeah.
All right. Well, man, like I said, congrats to you, and hopefully we'll see you in the next event that we have.
Yep. All right. Thank you.
All right. Oh, okay. So currently waiting for Jeffrey now. Waiting on Jeffrey. I'm not too sure where our boy Jeffrey is at. I want to do Braxton, though. Braxton's up here, so we're bringing Braxton. Braxton, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Hey, man, congrats to you on a P3 run here tonight in the Rush Dirtcar Series. Take us back to how you got that P3 and what you could have done a little bit different here to maybe get yourself in a good position towards the front as well.
I probably could have just. I really started eighth, and I just really started to reel the bottom in for the first 25, and people were just going around me on the top. So what the natural instinct is to go to the top with them, and so we don't get too far behind. And lap 25 comes around, and we have no caution, so I'm like, oh, I gotta go, because I didn't know if it was gonna go caution free or not. You don't know about that, but then we got a caution, and I pitted on lap 50. And then I just came back out and watched what's his face smoke the wall. That sucks for him. Too bad. And then that's all.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, cautions definitely helped you out for sure.
Yeah, a lot.
Take us back throughout the whole race, man. I saw you running the top a lot here tonight. Did you feel more comfortable on the top or the bottom of the racetrack here tonight?
I felt way comfortable on the top because last 10 I had an 8x, or not an 8x, yeah, 10x I think. So I was just trying to beat the deck out the whole thing.
Well, I tell you what, Braxton, it definitely pays off. Top 3 here tonight in the Rush Dirtcar Series, so congrats to you on that. Before you take off, Braxton, anybody on the car you want to thank?
No. Yeah, actually I do. That's an old rap. I'd like to thank Bubba Rolling, and I'd like to thank Nick Camper and Dawson Rutherford for this. They really helped me out. They try to help me get it tighter, get it whatever I needed, and yeah, that's about it.
All right, well, like I said, congrats to you, Braxton, on a top 3 here tonight, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
Yep.
All right, well, we're going to try to bring in Tyler and Jeffrey real quick, so I'm going to tag them real quick. see if I can bring in Tyler Bickford's first to see what's in the waiting room first. I see that the SER or SERA people are pulling in those guys first. So currently waiting again. Right now they're interviewing Ethan Johnson. So if he gets pulled up into the waiting room, I'll probably pull him up. But currently waiting on Bickford and Jeffrey. Really can't. There's Jeffrey. Okay. Jeffrey, you got a copy?
I got you.
Hey, man. Congrats to you on a top 5 here tonight. You were on a move here tonight. Congrats to you. Take us back, man, how you got up there and what you could have done a little bit different to maybe you got yourself a top 3 here tonight.
I felt good up until I got that spoiler damage, and it's like as soon as I got it, I felt like I had a boulder strapped to me. Chase got by me, then Vicky got by me. I really think if I wouldn't have had that, I would have been up there with Vicky battling for top 3 for sure.
Oh, yeah, 100%, man. I mean, you look pretty good out there, and I said you had a shot. I was actually thinking about you, Jeffrey. I'm like, dang, Jeffrey's looking pretty good. Top was pretty dominant, of course. Were you trying to maybe try the bottom for a little bit, or are you just trying to stay to the top to keep your momentum running?
Yeah, I tried the bottom and stuff. I didn't feel bad down there, honestly. There just wasn't no speed down there at all. You just had to keep the momentum on the top. And I'm just so used to a super that I just try to, run the bottom to the very end and just see what I got. But you really can't do that with the pros.
Oh, yeah, 100%, Jeffrey. Well, you know what? You can't complain. You come in the top 5. You're getting yourself a nice payday, though. If I am correct, you are running Outlaw Dirt Series points, correct? I do believe.
Correct.
Yes, you are. So, Jeffrey, all I can say, congrats to you on finishing the highest on that. So you will be getting a $50 or $100 towards the last race when we do here as well. So as of right now, you are going to be marked down for $50 or $100 towards the end of the season of Outlaw Dirt Series.
Hey, sounds like good news to me, brother.
100%, Jeffrey. Well, like I said, congrats to you, Jeffrey, on finishing P4. Before you take off, anybody on the car you want to thank?
Yeah, Majula Safe Speed Shop, Midwest Sim Sports. We actually did a pretty good amount of laps today. Vicky helped out a lot. I think me and him were on the same set and everything, so that's good to see that we can kind of do our own little thing and tweaks and run with those guys. Yeah, I'd like to appreciate them for putting it on and y'all for streaming it.
100%. Well, thank you again, Jeffrey. And you know what? We'll see you again definitely on Sunday, next Sunday for Outlaw Dirt Series and possibly the next race here as well.
Yep, I'll be there for sure.
All right, Jeffrey. Have a great night.
All right, thanks, buddy.
All right, well, that's Jeffrey finishing P4. So right now we talked to Ethan, Jeffrey, and Braxton, your 5th, 4th, and 3rd position. I want to talk to Tyler Bickford, waiting on Bickford to join the waiting room, and there he is. There you are, Bickford. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Sorry about that.
No, you're all good. I see that SCRA is kind of doing their interviews as well, so I'm kind of letting them do that. Take us back, man. I thought you had a shot here on Ethan Johnson. Take us back to what you could have possibly done there with the last 3 laps.
Maybe not clobber the wall and lose a bunch of speed. It's probably step 1, and I don't know. My only shot was throw a deep slider, and I don't know if it would have stuck anyway. So.
Oh, 100%, man. I mean, I thought for sure you were gonna try something a little bit aggressive here on Ethan, but like I said, what you getting into the wall, kind of not helping, kind of losing some ground there. But overall, you can't complain, man. The 2nd place run here at Eldora against some very fast drivers. I understand some people left due to, some drivers. I'm not going to say some names, But take us back, Tyler. How you got through the whole field here tonight to get up there in 2nd?
In the beginning, I was getting moved around a lot, and I just dropped back and just bided my time, let everybody, wreck each other or just find gaps where I could make a pass, and ended up in second. So I can't complain. I'm happy about it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, Tyler, congrats to you. Probably see you in the next race, of course. Actually, are you running Outlaw Dirt Series points?
Uh,
I don't
I
think
don't
you are. I
know.
don't think
I
you
don't
are.
think so. No.
No, I was gonna say I
I
didn't
think
know if you were.
I
Uh,
think I made one race and
yeah,
haven't been able to make other ones.
that's all right. It's all right. But overall, Tyler, congrats to you on finishing second, though. Before you take off, anybody on the car you want to thank?
I gotta thank you for the broadcast first and foremost. Rush Dirtcar Series, Midwest Sim Sports, CFM, um, everybody at the team. We put some time into these sets, and they were fast. They paid off. Jeffrey Hyatt for the wrap, and anybody else on the card, man.
All right, well, Tyler, like I said, congrats to you on a second place run, and we'll catch you in the next race we have here.
Thank you, man. Have a good one.
All right, well, that's Tyler Bickford waiting on Ethan, your winner. Not too sure if he is currently done with his interview or not. I don't want to pull him, you know what? Let me check to see if he's done with his interview real quick.
Whoa, yeah, what's up?
Ethan, are you done with your interview down there?
Yeah, we all are. We're just
Okay,
talking.
awesome. Let's do another interview real quick.
Oh, okay, all right.
So congrats to you, Ethan, on the win here. Very, very hard field. You and Dylan were going at it for a good couple laps, and he kind of got in the wall, kind of screwed himself over. Then you and Clayton going at it. Then you and Matthew. Take us back to how you felt throughout the whole night and how you got it done here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, in the heat race, I kind of felt like trash. I was expected to get moved out of the way. I mean, I've seen Clayton D. Johnson race a few races, and it's just how he races people. I mean, he's fast. He has the speed. He doesn't make the right choices, and he could be a lot smarter with the moves he makes, and not be so aggressive. And people might start liking him more. And I'm speaking from experience with that. And I mean, he has good talent. And he's pretty quick. But after the heat race, I was just kind of irritated and threw some PSI at it just to try to get up there and either win the race or at least attempt to ruin his. And from lap about 70, I was doing donuts around the whole racetrack, spinning out. I had 12% on my right rear tire. I was basically on the slick out there. So I mean, I didn't really feel that good. I knew Selby was going to be good towards the end of the race, just because he kind of rides around and saves. And if he kept sliding me in 3 and 4, he probably would have ended up winning. But I knew he was prone to a mistake. I didn't expect it to be that big of a mistake that he made. I just knew if I could stay consistent and hit my marks and not make a mistake, I could probably win with the win.
Oh yeah, 100%, Ethan. I mean, definitely a lot of mistakes from a lot of big names, and you know what? You're the one who didn't make a mistake here tonight, so congrats to you, Ethan. Now, the last 5 laps there with Tyler Bickford actually right behind you, were you starting to get a little bit nervous with Bickford right behind you? Maybe he had a shot at winning?
Yeah, he's kind of experienced. I mean, it's good to see him run good. He hasn't really raced that much, and Tyler's a cool guy. I kind of knew he was prone to a mistake too, really. I knew if he slid me, I could just cut down and hopefully get to the grip and beat him down the back stretch or the front stretch. So I wasn't really worried about him. He's a clean driver. I don't think he would dirty me or anybody up. But money does change people, so I wasn't really that nervous. I have a lot of respect for Tyler. I think he respects me. I knew if I just didn't make a mistake, I'd be all right.
I 100%, Ethan. Well, all I can say, congrats to you. You're $400 in the pocket here at Rush Dirtcar Series, so congrats on that. Before you take off, Ethan, anybody on the car you want to thank?
Yeah, I just got to thank Jordan Casey over at Free Speed. He's basically taught me almost everything I know. He's not really around much no more. He's busy doing other things, but definitely got to thank him and JC Floyd over at Cocky Floyd Consulting, Big Ten Race Wraps, and everybody else who helps me. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, thank you, Ethan, for coming in here tonight. And we'll probably catch you in the next one whenever we have that.
Hopefully, kind of just depends on what real life's doing and
Oh, yeah,
what I'm doing
100%.
that week.
Oh, yeah.
So real life racing's kind of taken over. I haven't really played that much, but when I can get on here and race, and especially for money, I'll try to do it.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Well, Ethan, congrats again, and you know what? Maybe next one we'll see you again, and if not, well, I wish you the best of luck in real life racing.
Thank you, sir.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's gonna wrap up Rush Dirt Car Series here tonight. I want to thank all of those guys who put on this show here tonight, bringing me in board and letting me stream for them. Understand they had a lot of people streaming. They had Joe streaming, SCR streaming. They had everyone streaming here tonight. So all I can say, thank you guys for letting me come on board and doing it once again. I had a great race, 100 laps, a very long time. I tell you that, people, but. Overall, hope everyone has a great night. Hope everyone enjoyed their weekend and has a great Monday, of course. Peace.